Hello everyone and welcome to the program Talksports here on Global Television. I am Samuel Odi. Many thanks for joining on today's edition of the program. Exciting news all over the world of sports. Starting from the home front, the National Sports Commission has applauded Nigerian para-athletes who had a gold rush. That's a burst term to use. They had a gold rush in Cairo, Egypt, as they clinched a whole lot of gold medals in the current outing that they had. And also we saw actions yesterday in the CAF Champions League where Remo Stars were defeated 5-1 in a very, very dramatic fashion. That happened in Abeokuta. Locally, we have a whole lot of basketball activities going on now. The Basketball League finals has been moved to Port Harcourt. A lot of individuals have reacted differently to it, in line with the fact that they said, being alleged, that Rivers Hoopers are looking to always be favorable or be favored the most when it comes to the basketball, and then automatically that helps them winning the finals and advancing to BAO, which happens in Kigali. And previously we did not see a very good outing from the Rivers Hoopers, which is still very disturbing at this hour. A lot of individuals have alleged that is the Nigerian Basketball Federation that's just doing all of this to favor Rivers Hoopers. We'll still have conversations around that, and also we'll be talking about Nigerian Super Falcons as they are in camp already. Last night they had their first training ahead of the friendly matches that'll be coming up shortly, and we'll be bringing you up to speed with those conversations. And then today we'll major more on basketball for a few. We'll major more on grassroots basketball development, and we'll also throw more light on rims and trails, as it's a major league also that helps grassroots basketball players here in the capital to advance and build their careers. There's a championship that has been going on, and the finals will be coming up this weekend. We'll throw more light on that, on the importance of taking care of grassroots basketball and sport in general. So to have this conversation with me is the CEO and the convener of the Basketball Championship Rims and Trails, in the person of Adeshina Femi, a veteran basketball player and a businessman. Good morning, and thank you for joining us on Talksports.
Good morning, and thank you for having me. Correction, it's Adeshida.
Adeshida. Okay. Yes. Adeshida. Yes. I'm from the southeast. All right. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Fem.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Yes. So, rims and trails. Interesting. Caption there. So, what's the idea? What bettered rims and trails?
Well, it's from the general sporting issues we're having in Nigeria, where we're not getting enough of what we ought to get. Nigerians globally are doing very well, but when you come to the locality of our events here, we're not doing as well as we should. So why Rims and Trails came on board is to make an improvement on this and make a very big difference from what is being done already.
Okay. Looking at now, before we dive in deep into the whole ideology of rims and trails, we'll get onto that shortly. We've seen people reacting differently about the MBBF and now carrying the Premier League finals to Rivers, that's Port Harcourt. So what's your reaction in line with that?
Well, I will speak what I think is the problem or the issues that we have been having and are still having. And majorly it's sponsorship.
Yeah.
The highest bidder, who sponsors. So until we begin to differentiate or separate monetary values to the actual sport itself, we'll continue to be tangled in this kind of things. Because, for instance, even me, if I sit down in Abuja here and I offer a good sponsorship package for the event, it will be moved here. So the idea, I think the problem is we need to have more people on board. We need to have more public or private organizations on board that will want to take on the sponsorship. So if nobody's doing it and Rivers Hoopers say they can and will do it, what do you think will happen? They will move there.
So looking at Basketball Federation now, what do you think can be done now? What avenues do you think they can create? Like you mentioned, private partnership. So all of that, how do you think the Nigerian Basketball Federation would create an avenue for private organizations to want to come and invest and also do business based on the fact that sport is one of the major driver of a country's economy?
So like you go to other countries and you talk about tourism, you talk about different things that attract people to different countries. Nigeria has talents in sports, but we are not harnessing it the way we ought to. And it's very disappointing. So we keep recycling or doing the same thing we've been doing over the years with no result. Why would a sponsor come and take charge of an event? What are we offering? So it starts with the packaging of the event. How do you package the event? Do you package it enough for sponsors to be attracted to want to come and put in their investments in it? So that's where we get it wrong. It's the same thing over and over and over. Check it out. How many years now? What has
Changed? Yeah.
Nothing has really changed. You can't be going around in circles and expecting a different result. If we want a different result, we have to go back to the drawing board and start afresh and look at areas. Other countries that are not even the giants of Africa are better than what we are doing. So we can learn from that.
Okay, now talking about sports packaging properly, we'll go on a quick break, and then when we return back, we'll have more conversation around the rings and trails as the finals comes up. Stay with us, we'll be right back. On DSTV. I'm having an interesting conversation here around basketball and sports development here in Nigeria. The CEO and the brain behind the Rims and Trails is here with me in the studio, Mr. Femi. So, Mr. Femi, you said the whole idea of the game came in this situation or based on the structure that we're facing here in Nigeria. And before we went on that quick break, you mentioned private partnership and sponsorship. So looking at Rims and Trails now, which has been yearly events.
Yes.
And then how has your experience been from the onset up to this very moment?
Well, it has been an interesting experience because I'm seeing that we're headed towards the right place.
Okay.
Yes, every year we do it, it grows, it becomes better. Like this year we had over 660 athletes, which is a big record for us. Yeah, so it's getting better. It can be worse because every year we improve. And like I said, the reason why we started this was because we saw the issues we're having with the federation. We saw the faults. I also was a Division 2 player. I came to, I think I rose to one of the highest ranks or highest levels in the league here. But at the end of the day, it was very disappointing for me. And that's why we started this. The idea is to make a difference and stand out always.
Okay.
Yes.
Standing out always. We saw this year, the edition had both female and male. I was opportunity to be at the stadium on Saturday, and I saw how competitive and how hungry all of these young athletes are. So from over the years, have Rims and Trails produced athletes that have like traveled abroad to go, further push up their career in Europe and every other part of the world?
Very good. So first and foremost, we have three categories we usually have at the Rims and Trails events. One is the veterans categories, then we have the regular males, and then we have the regular females. Now, it's very interesting because like you said, you were at the venue. We've had people that will travel from far to participate. So the same way, if you go on social media, you will see pictures, you will see videos of people that have participated in different parts of the world that are still referencing the Rims and Chills events. Because the idea is to create a platform for people to excel. While we're doing the Veterans League, for instance, many of the veterans you see playing or participating are people that have done very well in their prime, have been forgotten. So you will be, it's even interesting to know that one of the most interesting part of this event is the Veterans League. Yes, because the younger ones are learning from the older ones and seeing how impactful and how well they also can be when they get to that level.
So why did you pick basketball as a sport that you want to make a difference, as an angle that you want to make a difference for? Why not football, boxing, or something else?
Okay, so that's a very interesting question too. So I'm a basketball player. So we start from home, right? Yeah. So I started, we're doing basketball now, but Rims and Chills is not limited to basketball.
Okay.
Yes, very soon we're coming up with a volleyball league or championship. We are also going to have snooker and table tennis and other sports. So like I said, the idea is to improve generally on all the sporting activities that happen here in Nigeria. Yes, so we're not limited to basketball.
Okay. Let's talk about sponsorship. Why, like I mentioned, I was at the venue on Saturday. We saw a bit of Dump Foundation and other foundations as well. So how has the support and partnership helped this year's edition? And from the whole preparation, we've seen that the finals will be played at the Mo Arena facility here in Abuja. So how has this, helped your preparation and the bag that the winners, the champions, will be taking home?
Okay, so special shout out to those that came on board to help. Like I said, it can't be done without the support you get from institutions, organizations, or personalities that come on board. Yes, like you mentioned, we have Dan Foundation and Bocano. Yes, they did very well. To run an event is very expensive. It has a lot of technicalities. So it's about managing cost and managing human resources. Yes, so it's a combination of all. To get to these finals wasn't easy. But with this support, we got here. We're not there yet, but it's a work in progress. We are looking for more sponsors and more support, yes. But I can bet you that right now, where we are, is not where we were before. And if you check us in the next coming years, you will know that it is worth it. Yes, and as for the finals, like you said, the finals is going to be very captivating. The finals is happening this weekend. We are bringing people from different areas of life, bringing them into one environment. It's not going to be basketball at all, alone. There's going to be a lot of fan engagements. In fact, I won't want anybody to miss. I want people to come and witness themselves and then tell the stories.
Come witness themselves and also tell the stories. Basketball, grassroots basketball is something that is evolving massively, and we're seeing a whole lot of improvements. And we've seen Nigerian grassroots basketball give birth to players like Paul Dibal, a veteran like Femi himself, and also a whole lot of individuals. Even our current DG of Energy Commission is someone that's very, very particular.
The general, a military general that participated too. So.
So there are just a whole lot of individuals participating, and it's carrying the next generation of Nigerian talents into where it's meant to be. It shows with veterans like this organizing Rims and Trails and other events like this, it shows that yes, there is so much more